One of my earliest memories was being swept away by the ocean, the deafening sound of water surrounding me, the cold water sending my whole nervous system into shock. Unable to breathe, I fought to reach the surface, but I had no control. My body was frozen. Then I felt my father's hand grab mine, and he pulled me back up to the surface. When I was back on land, coughing up the salt water which had filled my lungs, I was safe once again, but my first fear, the fear of water, had now been developed. The depths of large bodies of water symbolized chaos and the unknown, a place where I had no control. It's taken me a long time to get over my fear of water and learning how to swim. Swimming is still something that I struggle with to this very day. The feeling of cold water still sends a shock to my system, triggering the ghostly remnants of an old traumatic memory. A reminder that the fear of the unknown is still deep within me. Taking that leap into the unknown has affected other parts of my life. Starting a YouTube channel may seem far removed from my fear of the water, but I still can make a connection. I've seen several moments in my life when fear has held me back from living up to my fullest potential. But there's always a voice inside of me urging me to take that leap into the unknown. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome to the first Projects Unknown YouTube video. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, so here we go. I'm a content creator and artist from San Diego, California. I've spent most of my professional career working in film and television in LA, and now my family and I have moved to a small town in Sweden, where I've started a production company called Projects Unknown. Most of my professional life has revolved around making content for others, but when it came to making content for myself, I always had a sense of shame or guilt for not doing my own thing. It's always been easier to make videos for other people and to tell them that they need to have a strong social media presence. But when it came to making content for myself, I felt a lot of fear and resistance surrounding the idea. This resistance would more often come internally. The negative voice within my head would tell me that I'm not ready. No one wants to hear what I have to say. I need better gear. I'm just too busy. What would other people think of me? Etc. But on the opposite end, the positive creative voice in me needed an outlet, and I had been suppressing it for years. Back during the COVID lockdown, I spent a lot of time getting back into painting. During this process, I would film nearly every paint stroke and eventually make videos for TikTok. This gave my creative soul a lot of relief and energy. The process of sharing my creative process on a frequent basis showed that negative voice that I was ready, that there was an audience out there for me, that the gear that I had now was perfectly fine, that even if I was busy, I could still make the time to be creative. And most importantly, to not let the opinions of others affect my own creative passion. Making short-form videos on TikTok was fun and a way to get my creative juices flowing, but I always felt that my content would be more suitable for long form. But the idea of starting a YouTube channel seemed like a Goliath in the unknown. Like many other creatives out there, I had a strong sense of perfectionism, which was a major contributor to my resistance. But I'd often think about what would I tell a client that wanted to start a YouTube channel and had this same sense of perfectionism. I would tell them to just hit record, make mistakes, make a fool out of yourself, and learn from those mistakes to make a better video next time. I mean, who's watching, right? This is an essential part of the creative process that I experienced firsthand teaching myself how to paint with oils. When you start anything new, you've got to endure the suck. The struggle of being bad and the pain that comes with it is a strength that can really help the self-improvement process and leaves you with some new skills to add to your stack. By constantly challenging myself to do new things, the process only gives me more reasons to continue. It's made me reevaluate my relationship with media content. I was able to see that the content that I was consuming only served as a distraction, an escape from making important choices that I needed to make in order to progress my life towards my goals. Becoming a creator versus consumer has made me more mindful about the quality of the content that I was consuming. And all this has given me a sense of control and responsibility over myself. Becoming a father has given me the responsibility over the well-being of my children and the content of their lives. But it's also made me think about posterity and their futures long after I'm gone. Maybe my children or my children's children or my children's children's children will watch one of my videos one day, and it would give them a sense of who I was and the mistakes I've made and the successes I've made, valuable information that they could learn from. Imagine watching video documentation of your great-grandparents and the value that that would bring into finding out who you are and where you came from. We're currently living through an ongoing digital renaissance where content and creating content has affected every aspect of our life. Content's not just for entertainment anymore, it's for education. We use it to get inspired, to create awareness, and to connect. So I would like you to connect with me and join me on my journey into the unknown here on Projects Unknown. For those of you who want to start your own YouTube channel or embark on that next creative project, I hope this video can serve as a catalyst and push you to take that leap of faith into the unknown.